Been bamboozled.
All right.
Howdy,
Mux
y'all.
is not here.
Welcome to Joker Joker TV, episode 157.
157.
And we have a special guest host tonight again. It's wonderful to see Mr. Brad Staples from Bad Straples. And he also does that really, really cool VHS Fest.
Indeed, VHS.or.die.
And we also have Sister Slayla with us also. And, she's known for her serial news, but she was the one that was stuck on the tracks.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad to not be stuck on the tracks, but catch back next week to see if I'm back on the wrong side of the tracks. Wrong side being on top of the tracks.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed there was two different tracks. You got lucky, you got the good one, because on the other one, the train kept going by.
Mm-hmm.
So what's really cool is this is going to be our show where we're going to be wrapping up all the great stuff that happened all month. Yeah, not just this weekend, but at ATHICA all month, every weekend, there was an amazing show.
It was just banger after banger.
Absolutely, yes. But it all culminated with the big wrap-up of our live coverage of Athfest. And don't forget to donate to athfest.org. It's athfesteducates.org, I'm sorry. Because they really need to help the kids get some art in the schools.
Indeed. And again, thank you for all the sponsors who submitted for the Athfest stream. We're also going to be showing some of those ads throughout this episode as well. I think we're having a little bit of technical difficulty with Slayla. She vanished into the glitchy ether.
I hope you can still hear me.
We saw the finger.
Full of commentary.
Yeah, we can still hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Disembodied.
Yes, I have dissipated.
So for all of our friends that have no idea what Athfest is because they live around the world, and thank you for staying up so late, all our friends in Europe, and good morning to all our friends in Asia.
Good morning.
But Athfest is the long live stream from this weekend. It's been time-stamped, so the cool thing is you can now find interviews from your favorite artists quick and easy. But it's a culmination of a fundraiser for Athfest Educates, and we had tons of actual art vendors. We had a kid fest. They had how many stages did they have, by the way, where people were playing? You know, like on the main stages.
I believe there was 3 main stages.
3 main
before
stages.
the pub crawl.
And then they had the club crawl.
Yeah.
And oh my God, some of those venues actually they had to stop letting people in. Because of the fire marshal. Yeah,
indeed.
Yeah, so packed. I mean, some of the venues that I was at, when places asked me to take my skates off, and I would go in, and I'm like, I can't see anything. Because the stage would be, like, up here, but then all the people would be, like, to the wall, and I'm short without skates on. I don't know if people realized.
Yeah, but some of those venues were packed. It was nuts to butts.
Now, and also tonight, first off, this is going to be like your last opportunity to buy the really cool Chris shoe, almost like the Beavis and Butthead version of Rick and Mux. So make sure you grab them while you can, because they are definitely one of my favorites.
Indeed. We also have a very big announcement. At the very end of the Athfest live stream, we got 1,000 subscribers here
1,000 subscribers
on the YouTube. So
on YouTube, yes.
Thank you, everybody.
So you know what that means. We've been telling that, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we would actually have our drawing. And we've got the hat. Now, here's the cool thing. This is something I probably should. I'm not really supposed to say, but
he's gonna say it anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it anyway.
Of course.
You know, we actually had 100 people exactly that submitted, I want my Joker TV.
Wow.
And every
Wow, big
single name
numbers.
is going to be in the hat. Anybody could win. We have no idea who it's going to be or anything. So you're going to want to stick with us through the whole show because it could be you. And
Right.
I see our friend Mark from Nerve Clam. He's going to be in there. Also, I'm glad to see you in the chat, Mark, but we're going to be playing some of your stuff too.
Monty.
Oh, yeah, well, I don't know why. I keep
Not
saying
Mark.
Mark.
Redacted. Monty. Hello, Monty.
Sorry, Monty.
Thank you for joining.
Also,
And
we've
thank you,
got,
Monty, for assisting in everything with the ATHICA, of course. That was,
Yes, he was a crucial part of the whole operation.
yes.
But we're also going to have Joy Ovington and Bo from the Georgia Academy of Fine Arts, which is going to be talking about their next month-long thing at ATHICA. So that's going to be down there, and we also have an interview with WHAMMOCON.
Yes,
So
that
that is going to be cool. I want everybody to fasten your seatbelts. And let's roll. What's next? Oh, yeah, that would be a good thing. The Athens residency wrap-up. No? What is
Next up,
then?
we're going to have some videos featuring films that we shot downtown during Athfest.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's not in my notes, so yeah. Thank
ahead,
God they're
I guess we
yours.
can go now, yeah?
Yeah,
Hit the
Eileen,
button,
go-
Eileen.
Oh, what's
What?
first?
Oh, my bad. We've got up first, I believe we've got Coma therapy in the pipeline. So you'll want to stick around for that. That was a super cool show with an exciting story, too. I don't know. I guess, should I talk about that afterwards with the stories and just talk about it
Yeah.
now? Yeah. Okay. So then going to the Coma therapy, it was, again, absolutely packed in Flickr. That was Saturday night. And I just got there when Jack's snare drum had been blown out. So last ditch effort, they took like an iPad with a snare sample on it, and he was using that as the substitute snare. It was
That is cool.
quite innovative.
Very innovative.
I wonder if he
Quick
was using
thinking.
any AI technology.
Probably not in
He
real
wasn't.
time.
Probably not, but yeah, that snare feature is in the video that I recorded here. And then we've got ChupaSKAbra, we've got some Null, and a little bit of our ads, and yeah, so stick around. Let's go.
Let's go.
Ready, Eileen?
Hit the button, Eileen. Here we are at my favorite store, the Daily Grocery Co-op. Let's see what's inside. You can find local organic produce, and they have the best in-house deli. They specialize in vegan and gluten-free. They also have their own local coffees, and they are also community-owned. And not only am I a big fan, but I'm also a member. So come on down to the Daily Grocery Co-op right here in Athens, Georgia. Market Chat Ricochet with Joker Joker TV. And I get my glasses in one place, Adams Optics. They've had the same prices for 46 years. $99 for single vision glasses. I don't know, I like these better. Oh, wait a minute. Here's the cool factor. All right, welcome back.
Ah.
Hi. I'm trying to fit. Apparently, I ate the wrong cake.
Slayla is huge.
So, who did we just see?
Well, we, as mentioned, we saw,
Was it Coma therapy?
No, Coma therapy, ChupaSKAbra, Null, which Null, we have the wizard behind the veil doing the glitch there, Josh. He is within the Null project, as you may have seen, as we've shown some of Null here on the show.
Like the Wizard
I
of
believe
Oz?
so, right?
Right.
Yeah. But
Is he gonna
yeah,
take us back to Oz?
hopefully.
Hopefully.
But yeah, it was a really, really cool time. First time I've ever really gone in and like jumped around so much and tried to like frenetically record a bunch of different sets. And it was Slayla's first Athfest.
Yeah, it was my very first Athfest. I actually I'm a little ashamed to say I didn't know a thing about Athfest until this Athfest.
So what'd you learn?
I learned that people are excited to just be out there. It's full, it is entirely full of just Athfest locals and people. There's apparently a surprise that there wasn't more characters that are known for their costuming around. So that I'm sad to have missed out on that part, I guess.
You did see a lizard person.
I saw a lizard person. They helped me find my way. They gave me, they didn't actually give me directions. They just let me take a selfie and a video while I was getting directions. But I saw them, and they saw me. We had a good conversation. There was also a couple other locals that I did stop and talk to. I'm not quite sure if my camera was recording. I'm a little technically inept when it comes to GoPros. So there's some interesting stuff that I do have to provide to these talented camera operators over here. I'm not an analog mathematician like these folks are. Brad got some really good videos on his little handheld.
Yeah, the old trusty, clunky, crummy, low fidelity.
It just reminds me of home videos, like
Yeah.
my mom being in the living room. What are you doing, sport? I don't know. What's that on your shoulder?
Yeah, it was a fun time, and you were skating the whole time.
I tried to be skating the whole time.
Skate or die.
Skate or die. No, first you skate and then you die. Okay.
In that order.
But yeah, not so many people seemed happy with that. What is going on?
I think the phone's ringing, so it's freezing up.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
we're using.
That's a good sign to move on.
Move
All right.
on.
Well,
All right.
yeah. So what do we got
You're
coming up
number
next?
Next, we've got our ATHICA residency, which was a hoot and a half. That was a bunch of Joker Joker TV and Mux's art gallery throughout several years of his material being hung up and displayed for all the month of June. And a bunch of us here at Joker Joker TV got together last weekend, and we're doing the wrap-up today.
All right. Well, looks like the next one we got coming up is called Not Sure.
You're not sure what it's called, or is that what it's called?
No, it's called Not Sure.
All
yeah.
right, Eileen.
Huh?
We've got our very own Buzzard Guts in there, as well as Scott Awesome, and we have Chase Merritt, a.k.a. Sleepy Co.
Wow, the whole background team.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them. And then we're going to have a bit more broken up with individual sets done by Chase, as well as Scott And then also we've got Killa Cabbi coming up too. So
Killa Cabbi.
that was a very cool set. Yeah, stick around, check it out.
Hit the button on
Congratulations. Where's the bride? She decided I was in love with a hydrogen warhead, not a woman. No wedding, no lunch. Doesn't she understand? Doesn't she know we're in a boat headed for Niagara Falls and you're trying to stop us? She knows. But she doesn't want to believe it.
As your brother who she's off with today, doing all the stuff you wish you may. As a bare my soul, you can't get a replay. Darkness closing in on this segue. As the chorus comes back to remind you that you won't be sleeping. Good luck with that. Curled up on the rug with a bathroom mat, worshiping a god. Made a porcelain dad, cause when you can't sleep, you start to think. And when you think, you start to drink. It's funny, yeah, that's the very thing you're trying to get yourself to stop doing. And now hoping you don't cause a scene, which is that alcohol will clean the thoughts of her from out your brain before you go insane. What is love? What is love? saying of a damn thing to me. Something must be keeping him from getting his sleep, but peace, that just ain't my thing. Ain't gonna catch me doing a damn thing. Like, what do you think? So good Lord will bring. Why not ask her what she thinks? Never gonna do it all like something stink. Got her feeling like she took a trip to the clink. What you going overboard? The shit might sink. Going round and round like a skating rink. But it just ain't what you think. They ain't nothing but money on Mikey's mind. And dollar signs and Cabbi's eyes. If you could count mine, you realize all the things I fantasize about. Pretty rectangular, golden hexangular, so don't act like a man. Before you go strangle her, remember she's a woman and it's 2023. She gon' do what the fuck she wants, my G. So don't go blaming me. 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 Don't go blaming me.
All right.
Howdy, y'all.
So that was awesome. What we just saw.
Yep, that was
you know what we got coming up next? We actually have.
Well, we were going to talk about what everything that happened there at
go ahead and
ATHICA.
tell me about what happened.
I will. It was a very fun time. We had different artists performing at ATHICA, and we just featured. We had, God, what was the project name? Not sure.
Not sure.
Not sure. We had Sleepy Co, aka Chase, and
Chase Merritt,
Scott
yeah.
Awesome,
And
or
awesome.
Slow Violence.
Slow Violence.
Then we also had Killa Cabbi.
Killa Cabbi.
It was a bunch of fun seeing the Friends of JOKERJOKErtv weekend that we had. That was not this last weekend, that was Athfest, but the weekend prior to that.
The weekend before.
Yep. It was a good time, and now we're closing up ATHICA, and we will be passing on the ATHICA residency over to, it's going to be the, what is it, the Athens, Georgia Fine Arts Academy. So we've got Bo here with us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Bo and Craig. Now, you've been on before?
Been on before, a month ago, a couple months ago, something like that. I think I have the honor of being the least cool person to ever appear on Joker Joker TV.
I thought you were one of the cool people.
Yeah.
Myself. That was just me, though.
For sure. You don't have to dress funky and stuff to be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, but you guys are the gold standard, so
we're just a bunch of weirdos.
Yeah,
You're just a hidden weirdo. You're a closeted weirdo.
Yeah, like just rip off the shirt and then got the weirdo T-shirt on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you basically were doing a lot of stuff to help the residency with Joker Joker.
Oh yeah. With Athens Uncharted, which is a local arts website that I co-run with Mark Katzman. He was filming the acts at ATHICA, so it was pretty meta.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Mark's awesome. He was around. He did a ton of filming this last weekend for Athfest.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, he walked all around downtown, filmed not only the acts but also the vendors, the people cooking food.
Yeah, which is really cool. Yeah, guy went above and beyond. So thanks, Mark.
Yeah. Was there an adult bouncy house? I saw.
Was there?
I don't know.
That
I
sounds
was
awesome.
hoping that they were going to because I knew they had the kid area, and I thought, okay, if they close that up early enough, maybe they could turn that into the adult bouncy houses. But I heard they had rides down there and everything.
Cool.
You
Yeah.
know, for the kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right there by the kids' music stage.
It was good stuff. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Y'all, thank you for doing that. Thanks for setting up a private venue for people so they can come in there and the acoustics are better. I mean, I'm sure it helped y'all. It definitely helped Athens Uncharted.
Yeah. It was a really cool spot.
Yeah.
So, how did the whole Athens residency and also the Athfest affect you?
Oh man. Oh god. Yeah. I wanted to thank Mux. Thank you, Mux, wherever you are.
Thanks, Mux.
Because Mux had the ATHICA residency for June, and we got to go in there and talk to him about his art and his life and his history and how it all came about, and that'll come out in an article soon. So thank you for doing that. And essentially, he's passing the baton to the Georgia Fine Arts Academy for July.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, can I interrupt?
Yes.
Let me interrupt.
Would you-
Let's talk about Mux Blank and Midsummer
Well, hold
Night's
on. Nobody can hear you.
Midsummer Night's
Hold
Glitch
on.
was freaking amazing. And if you missed it, let me tell you, this is my favorite part. I had a lot of favorite parts about what you all did at ATHICA. The playlist on YouTube that you have is amazing, and you can just roll from one to the next to the next. I really, really like that. I love Mux's art, and he pulled it out of closets around here and framed it all himself, and it was covering the walls. And my favorite was that, it was your favorite too, that cylinder.
Yeah.
You could spin it.
You could spin it. It was interactive, and the messages were just vague enough that you can read into it whatever was in your head anyway.
And it was
Brilliant job, Mux.
Yeah, and it was so festive, the opening exhibition, because Poos the Puppet was the opening act, and I'm a Poos fan who had a really cool vibe and a lot of strobe lighting.
Yeah, Poos was fantastic.
It kind of got me into a trance of good vibes. If I recall, Poos wanted you to find your poop purpose or something.
Purpose.
Purpose.
Right. So that was really, really impressive, followed by Mux, who just knocked it out of the park with his performance art. So, yeah, we are very grateful that ATHICA has this kind of residency, and it's founded by some foundations. It's funded by the Georgia Council for the Arts.
Georgia Council for the Arts.
Yes, and also the NEA.
And the
And
NEA.
right, another foundation also. I don't know how you guys did it. It is amazing. The thing that's also amazing about ATHICA is that it is an entirely volunteer-driven and run nonprofit that finds money to help other nonprofits and businesses do art of all kinds.
A labor of love.
It really is. And so I'm sitting here because Bo got me to be creative director for the Georgia Fine Arts Academy, and so we got involved with Mux starting to track with JOKERJOKERtv at the UGA Innovation District's hub there. We went through the boot camp for creatives together, and then we went through I-Core together, right?
I-Core, yes.
And that's another thing, because they teach you how to go out and find what the people want. You can't just thrust your stuff out there and say, here I am. No, you got to find out where the need is and put on the white hats and get the art out there to the people in the way that they need it. Society cannot function without it. We saw that during the pandemic, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the Georgia Fine Arts Academy was founded in 1980 by Bill Bray. God rest his soul. He was a saint, and all he wanted was to make the world a better place and give artists a chance with professional opportunities for training and for exhibitions and being seen. So we lost him a couple years ago, and Bo and I were like, what do we do? And then the I-Core thing came up, and then Lauren Fancher at ATHICA approached us, and we said, well, if Mux is doing it, I don't know if we can do it, but we're going to try. So let's do the takeover.
Well, hey, here, this is Mux is, behind the scenes right now, but I have the baton.
The baton to be passed.
The baton,
So we
roll.
officially pass the baton to
Pass
you.
the baton. Pass the baton. Okay, y'all. Now it really gets
Now it's official.
crazy. Now it's official. So the baton is saying here that Athens now has its own community television station
Yay!
in Joker TV. Right? Mic drop. And the baton has been passed to us. And y'all are a very tough act to follow, but we are going to give it hell. We have 20 some odd events, and our focus and our scope for this, hold it please, is going to be creative writing and theater and film studies, because they mentor us at UGA and they say, y'all just start with the stuff that you know you can do, and start small and let people get to know you.
They're flashing the flyers up there right now. That is a creative writing flyer. There is a writing through grief class. There's a family memoir.
Let's start at the top, because we need people to sign up, and because it's a great opportunity. The classes that we're offering are professional instructors. The fees are so low you wouldn't be able to find them at this price anywhere, even like in Atlanta especially. So do you want me to go down the list, or do you want to go down the list?
What do you got coming up July 5th to the 7th?
Okay, well, let's start with Bill Cody on the 4th, because we need people to come and hang out and have a drink, a beverage, and enjoy Bill Cody, who's a producer. He did Athens Inside Out and a few other things. So he is having a documentary series. It's called The Rise of Documentary Filmmaking from 1960 to the Present Day. Tuesday nights, 7:30 p.m. He's going to show clips on July 4th of a movie. It's a documentary called Primary, and it is from 1960, and that is really the first time that filmmakers were using that newfangled, very small, very light camera instead of the heavy ones with the 35 millimeter film and everything. And I saw that film, and it blew my mind. If you're a history buff, political buff, whatever, the things you'll learn in that are great. And then on the second Tuesday, he's going to show clips from Don't Look Back, which is the whole Bob Dylan tour thing, and that was done in 67 using the same camera. So you see where we're going with the music documentaries, right? And then the third Tuesday of July, he's going to show in its entirety his film called Two-Headed Cow. And then on the final Tuesday of the month, he's going to really bring it home, talking about the documentarians, the young bucks that are coming up on YouTube, changing the world as they know it with their documentaries. So he's going to talk about Jacksonville's death gangs. That's one, and that guy's out of the UK, believe it or not. But he's going to just bring it on home, and so that one is for sure for young people coming out of high school or film students. Film lovers will love that. So that is Bill Cody. Now the next week, starting on the 5th, actually it's next week. That's what I meant. The 5th, 6th, and 7th. Okay, like I mentioned, we're doing things that people have asked us to do. Well, Bo and Craig here, he owns Bilbo Books Publishing.
Bilbo Books Publishing.
Yes.
Indeed. Yeah, we should get a plug in there for it,
Yes.
as long as we're sitting here with a camera.
Right.
Yeah, totally separate thing, right? But Bo helps people write their memoirs and get their juices flowing. And writing about family can be really difficult, too, because you have to get on the same page with your siblings and navigate through all my mother wouldn't have liked it if we had given away that secret, and I want to write this memoir. So there are 3 things being offered on the, you can see it right there. On the 5th, the 5th, we're going to do that Preserving a Delicate History, the family histories.
Preserving a Delicate History.
Yeah, and, Tracy Coley is amazing, and she's going to partner with Bo for doing that one. And she is an amazing writer and designer, and she is also on our board of directors. And she knows how to teach. She teaches the MFA writing people at UGA in the journalism school, too.
Now, what is MFA?
Master of Fine Arts.
Oh, okay.
I got one of those. There's a guy in the next room who's coming up next. He has one of those. He has one from UGA, actually.
Okay.
So, and it's exciting. We're all kind of lurking around trying to use our degrees. That goes.
Right.
It's very difficult. There are a lot of jackasses out there. And we were talking in the other room about the tribal mentality and the survival of the fittest in an arts town. Well, what we all share in this studio is that nobody here is a jackass. Everybody wants to support each other. So thank God for people like y'all. It's amazing.
It doesn't have to be a zero-sum game.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It doesn't feel like a popularity contest or everyone just is on an equal playing field.
And then we can feel safe to be creative, right?
Right.
And
Yeah,
learn
we're all
from
kind of
each
just
other.
DIY, and we kind of teach each other as we go along too. It's yeah.
High
It's very
fives
cool.
all around.
So yeah,
And
just need
so
more of that.
on the 6th, that is when Tracy is going to really, really shine, because she's a grief writer. She's been through a lot of stuff, and she has written herself through it. She has an amazing blog. I think it's called Messy Girl, something like that. Anyway, she is going to help people who have experienced loss and grief, and she'll help you understand how you can journal. And that is something that if people are struggling with mental health and grieving, and we know people in this house who have, and are
Pretty
grieving.
much all of us.
All of
course.
us, every one of us. So I'm going to be sitting there. And loss can happen in so many ways. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's so many different things.
Yeah.
All right, so then Bo is going to take over on the 7th.
We also have some children's dance classes for the stage.
That's the next week.
Yeah, the flyer's up right now. There is Eva Ellerby is teaching a children's dance class for the theater.
Eva Ellerby.
And
Okay.
it's free.
Hey, you can't beat free, folks.
Elementary school kids.
Okay,
Ages-
now, I don't have kids, so what is elementary school age?
5 to 12.
5 to 12 years old.
Yep.
They grow up so fast.
Yep, and we need people to register. Now, Kathleen Hogan is coming to town. She helped found the professional theater company in town that is no more because people had to move to go get work in acting and things like that. But Kathleen is coming back to bring us up and remind us that on-camera acting needs to be taught, because we have a major film studio that's being built, right around the corner.
Yeah.
So we need people in Athens who know how to do this, and she's coming to teach.
She's been in lots of movies. You will recognize her. Also, their playwriting classes. They're readings of new play series. Basically, playwrights who have written something, it's complete, but never put it in front of an audience and kind of want to work out material.
And the playwriting course is a 2-day course taught by a PhD candidate at UGA with a lot of experience. So see the hours, there's a good bit of them. And then you have a day off, and then the Thursday night, Thursday night, the people that were in the class are going to have a reading of their scenes that they wrote.
So it's like
in
a
the
sandbox
course.
for them to kind of display their work.
Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah. So come see that,
Excellent.
you guys. Again, beverages are available.
Podcasting class. Aaron Strand, who's a
Wow.
great actor, and it's basically just film history. This guy he's kind of a film
No,
savant. He knows.
That's his podcast.
Well, yeah.
But he's done many films. One of them, called The Name, is it was an official selection at a festival, I think in New York. It also showed at the Indian Film Fest. Anyway, he's a filmmaker and a podcaster, and all of a sudden people are like, wow. And his podcast is in like the top, I think, 15 in the nation right now in the ratings.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
So
It's crazy.
he grew up here, and he's a graduate of Tisch School of the Arts. Anyway, yep.
T-Dance. Also doing a T-Dance. If anybody has any Victorian attire and is an
lying.
artist, I want people to come in costume if they can. It's more fun.
No, people are not doing that. Okay, something that people have said they want is a place for people of a certain age, grown folk, to be able to come together and just talk and share and network and, find a friend, get a date, whatever. Instead of like going to a bar or joining a church choir or Sunday school Bible class, or you know what I'm saying. So
Now, is there an age range that you're looking at?
it says it's left up to interpretation.
That's a really good
Alright.
question. Yeah, because it says a certain age, but
Yeah.
Right, yeah, but
Well, that's a southern thing.
Relative,
That's
yeah.
a southern thing. Person of a certain
Okay.
age.
Frederick Taylor.
Frederick Taylor. This is a coup that we have him here. He is an award-winning filmmaker. He owns
Tomorrow Pictures.
out of Buckhead, yes, and we caught him right in the middle of shooting. He is living between Nashville, which he says is up and coming with filmmaking, and Atlanta. And he's coming to do a free event on the last Friday of the month when filmmakers can come and just enjoy each other. And then he'll do a brief, fun and games presentation for filmmakers and film lovers. And then the next day, on the 29th, that's a Saturday at 1 o'clock, he's going to do a film lecture, and that is going to be pretty heady stuff for filmmakers, because he's going to show you on a dry erase board a formula how to be successful in filmmaking. Yeah, but he just came back from Cannes. He is in LA right now with premiering a documentary at a film festival, so definitely come see Freddie.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you guys have any information on how we can reach out and sign up other than just showing up at ATHICA?
Forget and your plans change at the last second, please just come anyway, and you can pay at the door. And the free events, of course, you just show up. And our website is georgiafinearts.org.
georgiafinearts.org.
And then you go to the events tab, and then down to the events list, and all the events are like hyperlinked, where it says free or class fee or whatever. Click on that, and we'll take you to a Google Doc, and you can scroll all the way down and read the bios of all the instructors, because one thing we're committed to is having professional, credentialed, working artists who know how to teach, doing it, and being paid the going rate.
And if you don't know, ATHICA is in the Leathers building on Pulaski Street.
The Leathers building on Pulaski Street.
There was a little bit of confusion, I believe, with some of the interviewees that came in over the weekend for Athfest. I think they were going to the old ATHICA.
Yeah, it's not the old ATHICA, y'all.
It is the new one. What's the name of that building again?
The Leathers building?
The Leathers building.
So you go all the way down Pulaski. It's on your left. It's this side of the railroad tracks, so to speak, right?
And that's in Suite 1200.
Right.
And 675 Pulaski Street, Suite 1200.
And if
nicely done.
If the presentation or class has already begun, then we have to put a sign on the door, because the front is like right there by the door, and then you just drive around to the opposite side, because there's a door on the opposite side.
Right, yeah.
Thank you so much for having us. We're going to try to make you proud.
Yeah,
Please
absolutely.
come, everybody. We would love to show you what we can do for you.
Well, we wanted to thank you for coming back on the show, and also we had so much fun at Cine with the event that you held.
Yeah, Cafe Apollinaire.
That Cafe Apollinaire, that you guys jammed it out.
Well, let's do it again.
Thank you for live streaming it too.
Let's do it again next fall.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. So who do we got coming up next?
World premiere. No.
Oh yeah, we got the world premiere. A world premiere that we are gonna show.
No, not yet.
No.
Oh, that's not now. Okay, what are we showing up next?
We're going to be showing, hold on a second, let's go ahead and see here. We've got an interview with our own Gregory Frederick, along with some other more videos, that's really good. We got some more videos from Athfest that were filmed over the course of the weekend, and then after that we will have another interview. So stay tuned and enjoy.
Hit the button, Eileen. We're ready.
Welcome, Gregory. How's your Athfest going?
Oh, it's been busy. Constantly going up and down, back and forth, and moving around.
How many bands have you shot, do you think?
I can't even begin to tell you.
How many hours of footage do you think?
Well, I've been here since the very beginning, since 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon and 12 o'clock today. And it's been just all the bands. Every band that's been up there on the stages we have caught.
Yeah.
I do have a partner this year, and he is helping me, and I don't have to feel as stressed.
That's good.
The other part of that picture is I've lost battery power, and so I'm having to use a different camera.
Okay.
And
So you're on your way into Cine to shoot, right? Okay.
I'm on the way to Cine, and
right. Good for you.
Then to Flickr, then back to Cine, then back to Coma Park, then back.
Busy night. All right, well, it's good talking to you. You have a good night.
Take care.
Bye.
take it. Did anybody here have to listen to Beyond the Wolf? Yes! In school? Yes! Of course! Oh shit, I did. Oh fuck! You're not gonna have any idea what's going on here. This song is called The Storm, and I bet if you listen hard, you'll hear the storm! Holy shit! I bet.
Check. Kiss the mic. Los Angeles, California. Check.
Vision video. I haven't seen them yet. My friend Dan's. Yeah, it's like happy. And this is
Morning.
I'm Emerson Dameron, LA's #1 avant-garde motivational speaker. I post short, satirical, experimental videos about sex, drugs, power, self-help, and satanic Buddhism. Check them out, you'll learn about yourself. If you don't get my jokes, you don't have to get mad. I'm better than you, and it doesn't make me happy. If you want to collaborate, flag me down. I'm a sweetheart in person. If you want to have sex, I may not have time, but respect. You put yourself out there, that takes guts. I'm Emerson Dameron. I love you personally.
We are back, yes. All right. So, we just got watching one of my favorites, Tears for the Dying. And before that, Vision Video, fabulous, and that was at the 40 Watt. That was at the Club Crawl. Now, Vision Video was one of those that they actually had to turn people away at the door because they were just at max capacity.
Yeah, I think I had to wait like 15 minutes, like halfway through their set just to get in. But before that, it was backed around, like going around the corner. It was slammed, but it was worth it. They are fantastic.
Now, the 40 Watt, that's one of the biggest, the bigger venues in Athens.
Yep.
So I know they had to have a huge capacity.
Yeah, and it was capped out. It was just tons and tons of people.
Awesome. And before that, we actually saw Noise Mountain. That was at the Cine Lab, Athfest 23.
Yep, shot by our very own, our local treasure, Gregory Frederick, who was also in the interview before that.
Right, yeah. And Gregory,
Gregory
is a legend because he goes to, I don't know how he does it, but he gets into every show everywhere and films the footage. He even has his own YouTube channel.
Indeed. He is omniscient.
Awesome. Well, we've got another special guest tonight. This one is all the way from Los Angeles, California. The one and only Chris Fago from Spaceball Entertainment. And he's here to talk about WHAMMOCON. Hello, Chris. How are you today?
Welcome.
WHAMMOCON, yes.
Hi, everybody.
All right. Well, it's good to see you.
Nice to see
you.
you.
All the way from California to be here.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
So,
and I got to say real quick, Tears for the Dying, I think, is her name Audra?
Yeah, Adria.
Adria played bass in one of my all-time favorite Athens bands, The Girl Pool.
The Girl Pool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So shout out to The Girl Pool.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to
awesome.
The Girl Pool.
Christian Engel, forever.
So tell me about WHAMMOCON.
So WHAMMOCON is happening this weekend.
Now, what is WHAMMOCON?
WHAMMOCON is a music and arts festival in the style of a tech fest. So that's why I'm wearing my WHAMMOCON lanyard and badge, because I've registered for WHAMMOCON, and therefore I will be able to get into WHAMMOCON and attend the panels, art shows, music events, and discussions at the fest.
And it's going to be a 3-day event.
3-day event.
Now, when does that start?
That starts on tomorrow, Friday.
Friday the 30th of June.
With a film festival and screening and music premieres and a karaoke jam.
Yeah, and it's going to be a live music performance score with the film, correct?
That's correct. So I'm going to be premiering my new film. It's called Voyage to the Prepubescent Planet.
Voyage to the Prepubescent Planet.
Yes, it is a silent, black and white science fiction effects spectacular. And the exciting thing is that the original score will be performed for the first time live at the event tomorrow by my friend's son, Oliver Domingo, who's 17-year-old savant.
Wow.
With synthesizers and keyboards and such. So it's going to have an appropriate, sort of synth electro backing, soundtrack.
Yeah, I've seen Oliver perform, and that was it organically programmed? And is it
Organically
now
programmed.
orgasmically programmed?
Well, I think we've,
Not with the
interchangeable?
17-year-old. There's no orgasmic nothing with the 17-year-old. I'm sorry.
Well, for the outcome of the film, I'll spoiler alert. The entire planet is, prepubescent. They're haploid mutants, and they can't reproduce. They have no genitals, so it's not. There will be no orgasms.
Good. There's no orgasms. Yeah.
It's gonna be. It sounds like it's gonna be an interesting flick.
Yeah, I even brought along. I threw together just from some stills on my phone a short trailer, so that would be the world premiere of anything from the voyage to the pubescent planet here on Joker Joker TV.
Awesome. Yeah,
So
we're looking forward to that.
when we can get to it, we can get to it.
Sure.
Yeah. So
But then
can you
second-
tell me about Spaceball Entertainment?
So Spaceball goes all the way back to the 90s here in Athens. We started out, just a group of friends kind of came together, and we were all big fans of Devo, we found out. And so we were, if you were a fan of Devo in 1991, you were a little bit different than your typical grunge rock fan.
Sure.
And so we all felt very different. But when we found each other, we came together, and that's what really Athens is all about, is, kind of going from your, horrid, upbringing wherever you are and come here, and then you meet your like-minded friends, and then you start to make art and music together.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. We were very much inspired by not only Devo, but I would harken back to like Man or Astroman or Servotron. Those bands kind of inspired us to go ahead, and you'll see in our materials and in our creative output, we always have alter egos, and we always have gimmicks in our bands and art. So like I'm not Chris Fagot when we're doing Spaceball. I'm Reginald Spaceball, who's like the proprietor of the entire organization. And then like when we start the festival, I'll be Chris Manley, the head of sales for Spaceball Entertainment. So I'll be giving the PowerPoint deck and going through our strategy for the next year to start out the fest, stuff like that. So that really bled down to all of our bands and stuff. So all of our projects sort of always have alter egos, fake names, a whole backstory, crazy gimmicks. And so we started playing out and actually putting these bands and shows together. And then quickly we kind of realized that we were kind of anti almost everything else in Athens. Not to say that there's anything wrong with it. We love the music and output of this town. It's just that our style is a little bit more abrasive, a little different, and so we kind of had to find our own way, and we did. So we started, and the particular thing was in the summer of 1997 here in town. A lot of the it used to be dead in the summer in Athens, and a lot of the music venues closed. So we had to start putting our own shows together. And one of our places that we would practice and perform and do our shows was this place called Buckhead Beach, Buckhead Beach was right near downtown. And it was this dilapidated sort of warehouse, but it was our muse, it was our place. And so that's where our bands practiced. And then we started having shows there when the Atomic Music Hall closed. So it was kind of the only place where we could play. And then next thing you know, we started putting sort of festivals together. And that's where Athfest was born. I guess there's another Athfest that came along, but this was ours.
We had an Athfest too.
Right, yeah.
Carrying your torch.
We're going to sue you for breach of intellectual property. No, just kidding. But our Athfest, kind of just was a party that came together sort of in contrast to the real Athfest, which we would never get in, but we wound up just having a show and like a kegger and some the most insane bands you could imagine showed up.
Sweet.
So like it was just, and we kind of took on all comers. Like we were like, hey, your brother's band or like your side project or whatever it is. And so that continued to develop over the years. We did an Athfest 2, and then we changed the name to Whammo sort of in the early 2000s, and now here we are, midlife crisis, writ large, with WHAMMOCON. So we're just blowing it out, trying to do it all, kind of bring it all back together again. But also, I've realized like a lot of our style and a lot of our aesthetic is getting more current. Like we use a lot of synthesizers in electronic music, and that's gotten a lot more popular, and you see that here in town now. So we feel like we can kind of jump back in and contribute something relevant.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's like reviving something from the past, but WHAMMOCON is its first.
This is the first WHAMMOCON, so we're kind of doing it in our old style, but everything's new. There's new bands, new projects, new art, new everything. So yeah, and a new film.
Yes.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, what do we have going on the 3rd? Well, we didn't even, I guess we grazed over the list of artists that we'll have on Saturday, but we've got a pretty good lineup. About how many artists are going to be performing?
It looks like about 13. Yeah.
Okay.
So and
That's
on two stages at Flickr. So it's like ultra compact music festival, right?
Yeah.
So it should be a lot of fun. One of the most exciting things that we've got coming is a performance, or at least a tribute to one of our artists that passed. So now I'm starting to like branch into talking the bullshit that is our. Can I curse on here?
Of course. Let it
So
fly.
like none of it's true. Like Andy Farmer doesn't exist, but in our minds he does. Andy Farmer was a young man who grew up in Kentucky and moved to LA in the 70s. Oh no, New York in the 70s. And Andy Warhol met him and helped influence him into becoming a real rock star. And he so over the years he released his music, but he was a real train wreck. And so he's dead now. And so what we will have is a tribute to Andy Farmer's music performed by can I say his name? Will Green and friends, formerly of Quadrilacha and other bands. And so the tribute to Andy Farmer, and then also we will have Andy's corpse there to sort of worship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
So yeah, that's just kind of one example of one band and one project that we're talking about.
Cool.
Oh, and tomorrow night we'll be premiering the trailer for the Andy Farmer biography, The Big City. The Big City original trailer came out about 20 years ago. I've remastered it, and then I've also made a new trailer with action footage and ninja.
Sweet. Yeah, that sounds rad.
Yeah.
And then Sunday.
So another element of our collective Spaceball entertainment is over the years, we've also done sort of similar to what you guys do. I mean, I think you guys really sort of match our aesthetic in a lot of ways. But we didn't have the internet, we didn't have computers, we didn't have all that. But was an FM radio station. So if you lived in Athens, really in 1977, 1998, on 96.7 FM, we had a 10-watt FM radio station that we set up in Buckhead Beach. So that really led to us continuing our aesthetic of putting together sort of mixed media, combining audio, combining our conversations and stuff, and we've continued to podcast sort of privately with each other over the years. And so what we're doing is taking that style of podcast and making it more live. So we're bringing it more into the open. We're going to try and use licensed music and things like that so we can actually release it to the public. And so at the Grill on Sunday, sort of midday, like around noon, we're going to be doing one of our podcasts sort of live. There'll be live performances, there'll be some comedy, there'll be some panel discussions, and you'll sort of be able to see what we do. And we're going to hopefully branch this into continuing to making a public podcasting routine rather than just sort of our in-house internal dark podcast.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, it sounds like you got a full weekend.
Yeah, and I'm excited to be joining in.
Now,
I'll be there on Saturday
there's
as
a band
well.
called Sauce Lord playing on Saturday. Is that going to be you, or did I get that wrong, Jay?
Sauce Lord? I wish it was Sauce Lord, but...
Oh, sorry, you're Bad Straples.
Yeah, but I wish I was Sauce Lord. I'm going to have to reinvent my name now.
I guess that's somebody else. I made a mistake, so yeah. But tell us about Bad Straples and what we can see. And the tape.
Yeah. Got a little goodie package here. We've got the WHAMMOCon koozie right here. Boom.
Nice.
The badge with the lanyard here.
Lover. Yeah.
Nice hot pink. And also a tape, looks like a compilation of a bunch of the artists that are going to be featured on Saturday.
Yes, yeah. The compilation is sort of the last 20 years of music that we've been making. You can also download a sort of classic compilation at the event. There are QR codes on the wall. There's going to be displays with the history sort of our bands, which is all not true. But and then, yes, you can listen to the other tape, too, there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to it.
I am too, and I hope everybody can come on out.
Yeah.
It's only $10,000 donation to get your badge.
Nice.
And where can we find all this?
www.spaceball.com.
www.spaceball.com.
Go there, hit the form, register. We'll get you all the info that you need, or just come to the Flickr Saturday. That is a public event.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So do it. Well, Chris, is there anything else you have on the horizon other than being here from California? Do you have any other projects in the hopper?
Yeah, well, when I get back, I'm going to get started. I've been doing some acting. I'm 2 years sober now, so
congratulations
thank you.
on that.
Let's push forward the,
one day at a time.
One day at a time, yes.
Yeah.
And So I've been doing some more acting. So I'm going to be starting my long-form science fiction. It's not Star Trek. It's science fiction improvisational team. So the idea is that we will do like hour-long, like anything can happen improv, right?
Okay.
And it's going to be role play. So we'll like roll our characters, and then you keep your character from show to show until they die, obviously. So yeah, there you go.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's next on the horizon for me. I'm really excited about my new film. Maybe I'll continue making films, and I think I'm going to continue to work on my band, which will be debuting on Saturday. Smacks On.
Smacks On?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And what time are you going to be playing?
I think I'm around 9.
9? Okay.
Yeah, Jay, you're going to keep it pretty locked down here. Oh, we got the schedule up yet?
Yeah, I think we had it up a minute ago.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not a
go.
multitasker. There you go. Here it is. So yeah, where am I? 9:40. Smacks On.
9:40.
Yeah.
But don't miss triple Velcro. But that's 3 sets.
Okay. Cool.
Hammerhead features some people from. Can we mention other bands?
Sure.
Of course.
Mention away.
It was in Masters of the Hemisphere, and now Still Flying and Go Public. Is that the other new one? Bud Bundy, I'm extremely excited about. And then, yes, Will Green is going to play a tribute to Andy Farmer at the start and at the finish. So it should be quite a good time.
All right.
Sauce Lords at 10:40, but Bad Straples, there you are.
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
Hey, awesome. Yeah, I'm pumped to be playing.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, can't wait to check out all the artists.
So we're going to be seeing a clip of your world premiere
Mm-hmm.
in a little bit, and then right after that, we're actually going to see the second playing of the world premiere of one of Brasher Media's productions, Mula Meech. Hold up. So everybody fasten their seatbelts.
Just real quick, can I do a shout out before?
Absolutely.
Of course.
To my buddy back in LA. Well, a couple Athenians in Los Angeles. Chris Rogers, shout out. Former WUOG, and of course Emerson Dameron. I saw his ad
she's
earlier.
Advertisers, actually.
Yeah, I've been to an Emerson performance out in Los Angeles.
How was it?
It was fantastic. He kind of just kind of sits and does his radio show like there, but he was talking about how he lived in a pod in Los Angeles, like in like one of these like hostel communities when he first got out there, and like sort of his new life and like rebuilding himself. Of course, his entire theme is sort of self building, and it's phenomenal. I highly recommend it.
How hostile was the place?
What's that?
How hostile was it?
I don't think it was too bad. I mean, hostile meaning like youth hostel, like lots of people living in one place at once.
One of these hostile environments,
I think they were all pretty stoned, probably. So.
Nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, Emerson, keep it up, and I'm gonna come see you again back home.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's hit the button, Eileen.
Thanks again, Chris.
Thank you, guys.
Shit, man. Y'all know how we do this shit. Stepping on shit, nigga. Roll it, the rigid, the pick at a head. They keep finding my way, cause I'm mobbing with takes. I'm a young nigga that playing with some paper. I pay out my shooter to bake your potato. LA militia be realer than most of you niggas that playing in the trenches. Sticks in the sprinter, we at the venue, and one of you niggas start acting suspicious. Came from peddling dope, now I'm stepping on these niggas throat with a hook or a verse. Fuck with the kid and your ass be round, real slow, and I'm black in the back of a hearse. Yeah, I've been gone for a minute, but now that I'm back, do you think it's a gift or a curse? Bitch, I'ma get to these streets on these beats, I'm a beast in these verses, you know that I curse. Yeah, shoot up your kid back. Yeah, that Glock 45 really kick back. Saw the drink, now you can't get your bid back. And I robbed your partner for sit rap. What I want for a show, at least 10 stack. Then straight to the block, I'ma flip it. Moving pain at the pound by the minute. Another load on the way, came from Phoenix. With my granddaddy Louis could see this, cause he made a boss of a nigga. Told me stand up and floss on these niggas and never put your faith in all of these niggas. Why these bitches can really, they just wanna see you out here taking losses, young nigga. Better stay and get lane and stack up and change and focus on dollars, young nigga. Aim and shoot at they collar, cause I'm trying to stack up these commas. But if you want smoke, it's a problem. Pull up with the stitches on choppers. I got your bitch in the back of the back with her head on my lap while she swallow me. Remember when y'all niggas counted me lad, but now you niggas wanna follow me. My nigga, my wrist costs a quarter key. I'm shitting on niggas, no toilet seat. Fuck trying to be with a nigga for clout. I'd rather just hit him and see what he bout. Designing my garments, I'm friends in the bitch. She say I look like I just hit a lick. Remember when I used to mob in the six on Covington Road with a hot full of sticks? I had a dream that one day I'd be rich, so I bought a bell and been lit ever since. Free all my niggas that locked in the fence. I'm stunting for y'all, my diamonds on glint. Time is a struggle and life is a bitch. We in a pandemic, I'm still kicking shit. Paying out the sweet to get closer to heaven, cause I feel I'm worth every word that I speak. This Meech.
Clinic, walk until you comatose, and we the ones that kill it. I'm like Obama back in 2012, trying to stop me. Y'all hold me around me, I'm too big to fail. I'm throwing shots, don't go for the head, nobody. You can't run shit if you ain't got no legs. Hydroplane, I don't even aim, I just bang. Like I cannot see my feet the same. Oh my God, I'm overhead, no cap. That's all they give me message. Big fast, hydroplane, yeah, hydroplane. She gon' get the let's go. Even though mama be on my team, tell her to pick up off my shit. That was over that shot over me. About to go up when I'm blowing, you know what it does, and I'm about to tell my shit. I'm in a nigga my nose. I tell them nigga alone. Niggas be hitting that bitch, be funny, that bitch got a pick up my dick in the phone. Yeah, I didn't know what I'm on. I always go with this flow. I got a touch in the show. I put the touch in the ball. Fuck how they keep it in calm. I am the king of them all, bitch. Young black and gifted. I need a needed some more. Yeah. Hydroplane is like I walk on water. Too much drip, bitch, the falls and broke is out of order. Hydroplane, 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 hydroplane. Too much drip, too much drip. Walk the water, too much drip, bitch, I walk the water. Hydroplane, 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 hydroplane. Too much drip, too much drip. Walk your daughter, too much drip, too much drip. Bitch, I walk the water. Hey, this is my last song. This is my last song. I really appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Can I get a ooh yeah? Can I get a ooh yeah? Oh yeah! Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings.
It's Sister Slayla skating. What are you doing here, Sister Slayla?
I'm at Athfest. Where are you?
I am also at Athfest.
Oh my gosh!
Wow!
We're all here at Athfest 2023.
Woo!
Yay!
That's what I wanna be. Use me, my mouth and then I'll scream. I feel my heart beating in my
This is a public health emergency. CDSM is toxic.
gentlemen, please turn your attention to the stage as we welcome you to the Mr. Knuckles Spectacular Top Cat Alphabetorium. And now, everyone's favorite Top Cat, Mr. Knuckles.
I want my Joker TV.
Franny's Pharmacy is Athens, Georgia's only seed-to-shelf hemp dispensary and your one-stop shop for all natural hemp-derived products including CBD, THC, and everything in between. Come by the shop any day and speak with one of our Trichome Institute certified bud tenders.
Enough video of me.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
Hello.
So we have had like an amazing show so far, and I'm with our one and only Brad Staples, or Brad Staples from Bad Staples.
And we got Ricochet here. And
sorry, I'm playing with my friend.
What did we just get done watching? I know you filmed a whole bunch of that stuff.
Yeah, we had our CDSM, which that was a really cool show. I was up front and personal on that one, but behind me was just absolutely slammed. Again, that was a recurring theme at Flickr all weekend. We did also want to back up because we had Caufield, a video by Brasher Media, and we want to apologize again because there was a mix-up in the playlist of what was provided to us. It was a different Caufield that we aired over the weekend on the live stream. So we do want to call that out again. Apologize, Caufield. So yeah, also we had more videos of, sorry, I'm trying to see past the podcast.
Selfie in the shitter, Telemarket.
Yeah, selfie in the shitter. That was a really cool one.
I can relate to it.
Yeah, we all get there sometimes. Yeah, then we also had Telemarket as well. That was a super cool show. I enjoyed that view as well because you could see like the fan blowing on some of the members in the band and like hair blowing. It was very
metal. 80s metal hairband.
Sure, yeah. It was
we had
glam.
Slayla's skate video.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we made it a point to rendezvous with one another.
Yeah, we were in the group chat, and we were like, hey, where are you? I'm over here. Where are you? I'm on top of you. But yeah, of course, seeing Brad with his VHS handheld camera, the whole family. We had to do a homemade video, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good. It was very classic. Classic catching me off guard. Or catching the camera guy off guard is what we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you were just panning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, we have got something really cool coming up. Okay.
Really cool.
But, you know, all
Super
of our
duper
fans
cool?
are sitting in the chat. They've been waiting. You know, at the beginning of the show, we kind of brushed it off. We hit over 1,000 subscribers. And we have had 100 different people that submitted, I want my Joker TV.
Coincidentally, all of this was concurrent within the weekend.
Right, yes.
It was a epic weekend.
Right now, we are going to have the drawing. Now, you know, we do have our friend over there. And
Emily.
You know,
That's
she's
Emily.
one
Wow.
person
Hi,
that
Emily.
she's one of our fans. Yes. And I thought this would be a great opportunity for her to draw the winning name. Are you ready to do that? All right, let's get this party started.
All right, we passed the hat around.
Pass the hat.
Pass
Now,
the
to make
hat.
it fair,
Pass
we
it
need
on
to
down.
have our one and only Slayla mix them up.
Oh,
You know.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's do my magic.
That clown magic.
Tossing the salad. Get them out of my sleeve. Here we go. Okay. All right, Emily, you ready?
Yes. Oh, I'm nervous.
All right, don't look at it.
All right.
All right. Should I show the camera?
And the winner is. Yeah, you might want to read it because we just see the yellow
Ricky MJ Adams.
Ricky MJ Adams.
Woo! Congratulations, you have won. You are the lucky winner.
part. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ricky.
Congrats, Ricky. Thank you. Thank you for submitting a I Want My Joker TV ad or promo because we're still accepting those.
Always
and
accepting them.
But see, here's the whole key, right? Okay, so in order for this whole thing to work, not only do you submit whatever your crazy I Want My Joker TV is, but you also want to share this and have all of your friends like and subscribe because our next drawing is going to be when we hit 2,000.
Ooh, we got a whole nother 1,000.
Yeah,
so
we
make
got
sure.
a whole nother 1,000. We can do it, folks.
Make sure you're part of it.
Make sure you're liking and sharing and with as many people as possible.
And again, to be part of the drawing, you just have to submit a video that says, I want my Joker TV.
You gotta
And then you gotta
put
send
some
it to us.
meaning into it.
Yeah.
You gotta feel
You
it.
gotta
You gotta
want it.
feel what you're saying.
I mean, whatever
Passion.
you want.
Yeah.
However passionate, the only thing is make sure that it meets all YouTube standards. You know,
Yeah,
and,
don't get
all
too
that kind of stuff,
passionate.
yeah.
Not too pink here.
Right, yes. So, and now that we have that, and congratulations, Ricky MJ Adams, for winning that one. But what shows do we have coming up?
Oh,
We got them flyers.
got a lot of shows coming
Oh, yeah,
up.
wait. Okay, so let's see. We got the flyers up.
Do, do, do,
Okay, so we
do,
got
do, do, do.
coming up July 1st, WHAMMOCON 25.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
And that's going to be at the
Or not
Flickr
tomorrow,
Theater.
Saturday.
All right, and the next one is going to be on June the 29th, the day before the, well, that's actually tonight. Okay, that is Bag of Lasers, and that's at Flickr Theater.
And that is our homie Adam.
That's Adams.
That is
That's-
Adam.
that's-
Yeah,
it's
Adam
one of
Hebert.
Adams
Yeah.
and Everything
Yeah.
bands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
he was of course doing the interviews just beautifully over the weekend.
Fantastic interviews. He
Yeah.
asks great questions.
Yeah.
Just as a funny person and a genuine person. NPC questions.
All right, now, July 1st, again, we got another show coming up. In a Kite with Grant Evans, Leanne Peppers, Kinnick, Wet Gardens, and that's going to be at Bolo Bolo at 160 Winston Drive.
It's a very cool space.
All right, and then the
Brad's
next one's
approved.
going to be July the 14th. Okay, that one is going to be, dude, this is going to be really cool. You got Undus Mundus, Toxic Patriarch, Nerve Clinic with Monty, right?
Yep. And John Lester as Toxic Patriarch.
Yeah, and that's going to be at the Authentic
Oh,
Brewing.
and Steve Fitzpatrick as well will be
Steve
playing.
Fitzpatrick.
Oh, he was so nice to me. He did,
Yeah. Steve was also doing interviews.
And he did
we got
some
our homies
B-roll,
out there.
I think, as well.
Some
Didn't he?
B-roll as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
During
awesome.
Athfest.
Yeah, so we got our homies
then-
playing there at Authentic, so go check that one out
He
too.
absolutely
August
loves.
10th, we got another one coming up.
I was gonna say he
and that's
absolutely
called
loves
the
goth
Lick
industrial.
Skillets. And that's going to be at the Bouvet's Coffee Shop.
Bouvet.
Bouvet. Okay, is that how you say that? Bouvet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Bouvets.
okay.
Yeah,
It's
we're
fancy.
in we're
It's
in Georgia.
highfalutin.
No, it's okay. We're in Georgia. We can say whatever we want.
Bouvets.
Bouvets.
Well, Joker TV is filmed in front of a live studio audience. And we wanted to thank all of our special guests that came in.
Indeed. I did want to slip in some other forthcoming things to keep your eyeballs open for. On July 21st, Eliot, a.k.a. Josh Anderssen, will be performing. Aren't you performing that same day as well at ATHICA? Yeah. Okay. At ATHICA, Josh will be performing live, and he's going to be releasing a collaboration of VHS that we worked on together. It's really cool, and I'm always happy to work with him. He's fantastic. Obviously, you can see all the visuals he puts on here. And then also, with VHS, we have now, we're going to be moving on within the next couple of months, moving towards the Athens VHS Fest, number 2.
Athens VHS Fest number 2. So
The
when
date?
is it gonna be?
October 14th.
October 14th. So it's not going to be Friday the 13th. We're going to mock it after the Saturday the 14th, an old horror film. So
You want to know
And
what's amazing?
Saturday the 14th was the day that everybody freaked out about. You know, like before they came up with the Friday
Why?
the 13th
Because they were still
movies.
alive.
Yeah, because it was just it was before they even did Friday the 13th. You know? Everybody was like, "Be careful of Saturday the 14th."
Did they?
Yeah.
Well,
is
for
true?
Friday
It is,
the
yes.
13th.
He knows he's old.
I'm old, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to Google that later.
Yeah.
Fact checked him. I mean, if you do want to know about something going on Friday the 13th in October, the night before VHS Fest, Black Blood Productions is having a show that is all Doom themed to kind of
Nice.
coincide with Halloween.
Where's that happening?
That's going to be happening at No Tomorrow in Underground Atlanta,
Hell yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia. It will be like downtown where the new Masquerade is located in Underground Atlanta. It's 50 Lower Alabama Street or around there. It's the same parking garage. So
Well, and you said Doom, that's like Doom metal?
Doom metal, sludge metal.
Okay.
Yes. There will
Cool.
be lots of cool bands. Actually, so there's going to be more than just doom metal. I know that Witch Digger is one of the bands, and that's why I'm probably going on a tangent about the doom metal. I'm just excited to have them. But there will be also like some hardcore bands and some punk. It's just going to be a whole collaborative, just whatever Black Blood Productions could get in contact for with Halloween-ish themed bands.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So that's the night
I wanted
before.
to, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no problem. I interrupted you.
I wanted to thank our guests, Bo and Craig and Joy Ovington for coming in, as well as Chris Vago from WHAMMOCon.
Indeed. And also a shout out to all the sponsors who have
Yes.
assisted us throughout the Athfest. We had a ton of their ads, and then we also featured them in this episode as well. So
Right,
thank you
Fanny's
again
Pharmacy,
for everyone.
Adams Optics, our daily grocery crop.
Jittery Joe's,
Jittery
especially
Joe's, yes.
thankful for you.
And the emissions place, too.
Oh, yes. Courtesy Emissions.
Yeah. And
Can't go without getting your
Emerson's
emissions.
Emerald. And you know, the cool thing is we had somebody that actually knows him and went to one of his shows. And he says you love him. Oh, Adam Perez, too.
Brian Perez.
Brian Perez.
Bryant.
Okay.
I don't
awesome.
have notes. We have a lot of sponsors, if you haven't noticed. Got all these names.
Like to thank Josh Anderssen for helping us out with his great video stuff, and our one and only Buzzard Guts, and of course Slayla.
Hi,
Sister Slayla.
Sister Slayla.
Thank you, Emily, for.
And thank you, Emily. Yeah, thanks for sitting on the couch with me.
Thanks for letting me sit in, guys.
And our one and only Mr. Mux Blank, who's our executive producer, and Mr.
He's over here.
Oh, there he is! Yeah.
And of course, I keep forgetting. I didn't. I don't think I yelled at you too much, but our one and only Eileen Bermanex and Chatty Cat. And we've got Brad Staples and I think that's about it.
Oh wow!
Indeed.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, they told me to take them off.
Yeah.
To stop. I have the heads on. I saw